Welcome back, dear students. How are you? I think you are hale and hearty. Dear students, you know the government has declared the school will reopen on 13 June, and we are eagerly waiting for the moment. Dear students, look at the board. Next one, look at the board. I have written two sentences on the board. My mother bore me in 1975. And another is, people call him Joshi. In the first sentence, dear students, my mother bore me in 1975. This is very strange sentence here. This is not the usual sentence here. This is uncommon. We usually say, I was born in 1975. This is the common use in English, dear students. This is the common. And people call him Joshin. This is another unusual form. We usually say Joshin. He is called Joshin. He is called Joshin. Dear students, this kind of sentence is passive. Dear students, today we are going to learn all about passive sentences. Dear student, generally a sentence begins with a subject who is performed the action, begins with subject, then the verb, then the object, subject, verb, object, SVO. The basic sentence. And this basic sentence, let me give an example. The children ate the cake. If we analyze the sentence, dear student, look at the board. The children. This is the subject. Who is doing the action, dear students? Who is doing the eating? The answer is the children is doing the eating. শিশুরা কেক খাচ্ছে. This is the mood. This is the main subject here. Then we have the verb ate, past tense of eat, and then the object. This basic sentence is called active. This basic sentence is called active. And if we turned into the cake was eaten by the children. Here, if we analyze the sentence, dear students, we can see the object. The object is the main focus of the sentence. Here is the subject is the main focus. In active sentence, subject is the main focus of the sentence, but in passive sentence, object is the main focus. Object is very important here. And then be verb is used, then the subject is acting as object. object here. This is the subject, verb, object. So, dear students, we are going to learn about the passive sentence, how to make a passive sentence. Today we are going to learn about what is passive sentence, what is passive sentence, what is passive, what is passive, why should we use passive, why should we use passive. Third one, the structure of passive, the structure of passive. And last one is how can we easily change the active to passive. What is passive? Why should we use passive? The structure of passive. How can we easily change the active to passive? Dear students, before starting the class, I urge you to grab a pen, a notepad and a pen to take necessary notes. Dear students, first one is what is passive? What is passive? What is passive? The man drives the car. The man drives the car. Rohim kicked the ball. I have written two sentences and look at the sentence, dear students. The man drives the car. Who is doing the drive? Who is doing the driving? The answer is the man. So here the subject is doing the action of driving. So this is active. And this one, Rohim kicked the ball. Here, who is doing the kicking? Who kicked the ball? Rohim kicked the ball. This is also active sentence. So, if we turn it to the car is driven, not driven, pronunciation is driven. The car is driven by the man. Next, the ball was kicked. The ball was kicked by Rohim. The ball was kicked by Rohim. In this sentence, the two sentences opposite of active. This is passive. So, passive is opposite of active. And we can analyze the sentence. This is the object of the sentence. This is the focus of the sentence. When the object is focus of the sentence is passive. When the object is the focus of the sentence. Object is very important in passive sentence. So the ball, the car is very important. Is the focus of the sentence. This is the main focus. So this is passive. This is passive. When should we use the passive. When should we use the passive? কখন আমরা প্যাসিভ ব্যবহার করব, কোন কোন ক্ষেত্রে? Look at the board, dear students. At first, we don't know who the actor is. We don't know. Or who the actor is, or who the subject is. Or it is not important. It is not important who the subject is. Let me give you an example, dear student. Someone cleaned the room. Someone cleaned the room. The room was cleaned. Here, this is the passive sentence. We don't know who the subject, who the actor, who is doing the action. We don't know. Someone cleaned the room. We don't know who cleaned the room. So this is the room was cleaned. This is passive. The first one is we don't know who the subject is, who the actor is, who is doing the action. Then we can use the passive. The room was passive in this case. Next, dear students, কোন ক্ষেত্রে আমরা প্যাসিভ ব্যবহার করব? Number 2, when it is clear, it is obvious or clear. This is the same word. When it is obvious or clear who the subject is. Actually the man or thing usually does the action. When it is clear, যখন স্পষ্ট যে সাবজেক্ট কে, তখন আমরা সাধারণত প্যাসিভ ব্যবহার করতে পারি। Something like that. Look at the board. The cleaner cleaned the room. The room was clean. This is the passive sentence, dear students. This is the passive. When it is clear that who does the action, and we know the cleaner always cleaning the room. The cleaner clean the room. পরিষ্কার যে করে সে কিন্তু সবসময় রুমই পরিষ্কার করে। সুতরাং এখানে কিন্তু দেখানোর দরকার নাই যে দ্য রুম ওয়াজ ক্লিন বাই দ্য ক্লিনার। This is not important here. By the cleaner is not important here. So when it is clear who the subject is, বা who the doing the action, এটা আমরা স্পষ্ট যে কাজ করে। Another example, just look at the board. He was the murderer was arrested. The murderer was arrested. This is the passive sentence. The murderer was arrested by the police. By the police. We know only the police can arrest. Only police can arrest. So this is not the important here. This is unusual here, uncommon here. So this is the correct sentence. The murderer was arrested. The murderer was arrested. This is not the common. By the police, by the cleaner is not the common here. Number 2. Then dear students, next we are going to grammatical structure of passive voice. Grammatical structure of passive voice. Passive sentence. Passive sentence. Dear students, always remember be plus verb 3 or past participle form. Past participle. You should remember, always remember be plus verb 3 or past participle form is always passive voice. This is used only in passive voice, not in active voice. Dear students, this is be verb. I think you know the be verbs. In passive, in passive, be verb is used. Present tense, to be verb. Present tense, am is a. Past tense was. Perfect tense, perfect. It may use present perfect or past present perfect or past perfect. Been is used. Been is used in passive voice. And continuous form, continuous or progressive, also named progressive. Progressive tense is used being. These 8 verbs, when you see these 8 verbs before the verb 3, these 8 verbs is used before the verb 3. We usually call it the passive sentence. This is only used in passive sentence, be verb plus verb 3. Remember it. Always remember. You should keep it in mind. Be plus verb 3. This is the main caption. Be plus verb 3. This is the passive sentence. The grammatical structure of passive sentence be plus verb 3. Dear students, past participle form. You know the verb 3, go, something like the go, went, gone, go, went, gone, or been. This is also correct. Present verb 1, 2, 3, go, went, gone, or been. This is also correct. Been is used in place of gone. Been is used in place of gone. Something like that. I have gone to Dhaka. I have gone to Dhaka. Or I can use, you can use, you have been to Dhaka. Been to Dhaka. Both are correct here. Both are correct. Gone or been. This is the verb 3 of go. This is the mind it. Past participle form. Dear students, I have a question for you. Who is the following sentence is active or passive? Active or passive? The bottle has already been, the bottle has already been opened. This is the number one. Second one is I have been tired. I have been tired for a week. Which sentence is active? Which sentence is passive, dear students? Can you guess? Yes, dear students, first one is active because, dear students, look at the board. This is been. Been is the past participle of be. Be plus opened. This is verb 3. So this is the passive sentence. In this sentence, in this sentence, I have been tired. This is only also the verb 3. But here tired is not the verb 3. Here tired is the adjective. Adjective here. So this is not the passive sentence. It is like the passive word, but tired is not the verb. Tired is adjective. So this is not the passive sentence. Now, dear student, look at the board. The passive voice of different tenses. Passive voice of different tenses. বিভিন্ন টেন্সে আমরা প্যাসিভ ভয়েসের ব্যবহার বিভিন্ন রূপ ব্যবহার করি। The passive voice of different tenses. This is tense, active, passive. Tense, active, passive. First one is present simple. Present simple. You also call present indefinite. Indefinite. Present simple or present indefinite. I do it. I do it. This is the active. Because the who is doing the action? I is doing the action. I do it. It is done. It is done. This is the passive. Present simple. Past simple. Past simple. I did it. I did it. It was done. It was done. Future simple. Future simple. I will do it. I will do it. Passive is it will be done. It will be done. Present continuous. Continuous or present progressive. I am doing it. I am doing it. It is being done. Number 5, past continuous. I was doing it. I was doing it. It was being done. Being done. Future continuous. I will be doing it. Doing it. It will be being done. It will be being done. present perfect. Present perfect. I have done it. I have done it. Passive. It has been done. It has been done. Past perfect. Past perfect. I had done it. Done it. It had been done. It had been done. Future perfect. Future perfect. I will have done it. Passive. It will have been done. Number 10, present perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. I will have been doing it. Look at the board. There's a present perfect continuous. I will have been doing it. This is not uncommon in English. Not uncommon. Not uncommon. This is not common in English. Present perfect continuous in passive voice is not used. Last one is past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous. This is the same, not common. And last one is future perfect continuous. This is also not common in passive sentence. Yes. Dear students, we know not all verbs in English don't take an object. Not all verbs in English don't take an object. Look at the board. Rohim slept well. Dear students, this is the subject, this is the verb. This is not the object. So, this kind of verb is intransitive verb. What is intransitive verb? Intransitive verb does not take an object. Intransitive verb কোনো object গ্রহণ করে না। Let's look at the board. He played cricket. This is subject, this is verb, this is object. This is transitive verb. Transitive verb takes an object. But intransitive verb doesn't take an object. Look at another example. He played well. Is it transitive or intransitive? Here played is intransitive in use. Intransitive verb. In Bangla, অকর্মক ক্রিয়া, সকর্মক transitive, অকর্মক intransitive. Transitive verb takes an object. In other words, intransitive verb doesn't take an object. There are some verbs in English take double object. Double object. Let me give an example. He gave the student a chocolate. If we analyze the sentence, this is the subject, this is the verb, this is both the object, This is direct object, this is indirect object. Two objects here. So you have to keep in mind some verbs are take two objects. One direct object, another is indirect object. There's a look at the board. There's I can smell that cake. If you analyze the sentence, the subject, this is the modal or special verbs. This is the main verb. That's one. If auxiliary verb exists in a sentence, don't take it otherwise. It is easy. It is no problem. It is so easy. This we should in passive sentence we should the main verb. We should find out the main verb in the sentence. This is the we know after modal verb we should use the main verb. Dear students, in passive sentence, you should use, sometimes we should use the pronouns. We should use the personal pronouns into subjective pronouns into objective pronouns in passive. Subjective pronoun I, objective pronoun I, me, we, us, you, he, him, she, her, they, them. This is the sense of personal pronoun. Dear students, in my next class, we are going to learn about how can I easily change the active to passive. This kind of information I will give you in my next class. Dear students, today we have learned about the passive voice. How can we use the passive voice? The object, the subject, the verb, the transitive verb, intransitive verb, double object, and so on. Dear students, you should practice at home, and now it is time homework. Dear students, identify the following sentences. Identify the following sentences which is active or which is passive. If active, put A. If passive, put P in your notebook. Number 1. She didn't win the prize. She didn't win the prize. The mosque was built in 1930. Number 3, The tourists were gone to the mosque, gone to the museum by bus. Number 4, you will be given another chance. You will be given another chance. And last one is, have you read the book? Have you read the book by Kazi Nazrul Islam? Kazi Nazrul Islam. Dear students, this is your homework. You have to submit or comment in my box the next day. I will check it. Dear students, that's it for me today. Thank you for joining with me. See you in my next class. Till then, take care. Thank you.